What? Sorry. Look at me start a stream and then leave the stream, right? That's just how your homeboy Jermaine is right now. Now I'm back. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? It's Monday? Oh shit. It's Monday. You're right, it is Monday. Oh well. Having an excuse to procrastinate on my work. I totally got the day wrong. I thought it was Monday. I thought it was Tuesday for some reason. Totally got it wrong, y'all. Hey, did you hear about the... Yeah, I did hear about the Golden Gate Bridge. Sounds weird if you ask me. I haven't made it that far because I just haven't made it that far yet. It's been like crazy windy and yeah, I've been sort of avoiding outside, but I was out today. Was really nice actually. Another 3 hours. No, I'm not gonna stream another 3 hours. Maybe I'll stream for like 1 hour, possibly 2 hours. Well, I mean, I don't have anything else going on, you know, I'm just chilling. Just hanging out in the city, dreaming of places I can travel to. Stock market's been rallying, yo. Anybody paying attention to Nikola Motors? They went up like 100% today or something. I didn't even know stocks could go up 100% in a day. That's insane. Yeah, oh, this shirt. I like this shirt. Oh, your thumbnail looks like you saw a 40-year-old. Yeah, something like that. That's a crazy thumbnail, right? I mean, I gotta do something to try to click on the video. I'm like excited for no reason at all. You ever be excited and you don't have anything that you really excited about, but you're excited? About to get myself wow, watch your stream. Oh, you are. Had to get a haircut. Okay, here's someone saying that the audio is low. I don't know why the audio is low. Audio is good on my end. Audio is good on my end. Let me make sure. Yeah, audio is good on my end. Yeah, maybe it's your headphones. You gotta like turn them bad boys up. Yeah, nah, people be trolling, yo. I'm just gonna like time out this person. I don't want to just time them out. Maybe they got bad ears. Maybe they got bad headphones. Audio is good. Like, if the audio is bad, it will be a lot of people saying that the audio is bad. So if like 1 or 2 people are saying the audio is bad, like, it's probably not bad. I heard they screaming outside. About to go around. Are you about to go around? You're all good. Hello. Trinity Supreme Powers. What's good, Trinity Supreme Powers? I saw you like live streaming like the high speed chase in LA. And you know what? When I saw your video, you know what I was thinking about? I was thinking about this. Dude, how come so many, not all, but how come so many high speed chases happen in LA? Like, can somebody answer that question for me? Like, usually whenever I hear about a high speed chase, it's like usually LA. Like, more than a 50, 60, 70, 80% chance is LA. Like, why is that? Like, do people just think, yo, I can get away? Like, I just don't get it, but it's like usually always LA. Crazy people from there. True, they had another one today. Another one today. Why is it always LA though? I know. I got the days mixed up, yo. I mean, check this out. When they have you on all these lockdowns and you can't tell the day of the week, I mean, that's kind of how I'm feeling right now, you know? most famous LA car chase. Dude, so many of them, yo. You're living a good life. I mean, am I living a good life? Sound like there's people fighting outside. But for some reason, I don't think there's people fighting. I think that's some other weird sound. It sounds like somebody's like, oh, you know. Maybe someone's puking. All right, so what's going on? Let's get some sort of topic going in this stream. What do y'all want to talk about tonight? I am glad I got the bike back, but interesting. I haven't really used the bike as much since I got it back. I used it today, to make some deliveries, but for the most part, I don't. I don't know. I've been using the skateboard a lot. Just been using the skateboard a lot. I mean, it's easier. You can take the skateboard inside. Are you in an apartment now? I am. Yeah, I'm living indoors now. Yeah, not outside in a tent or in a car. Yes, Stephanie, I am living indoors. Yes, yes, yes. Did you deliver to a famous person? Nothing I know of. Because a lot of famous people, they're not gonna. They probably won't come to the door. They'll have someone else come to the door. Or if it's a famous person, maybe they'll just have you leave it at the door, and you won't even you won't even notice, like, because you left the item there, and then you took off. You know. Yeah, I know today's not Monday. I didn't hear about any protests. What do I look for in getting an electric bike? Thinking of it. What do you look for? Oh, I mean, electric bikes are pretty easy to. They're pretty easy to buy. They're pretty easy to pick from. I guess if you are okay, this is actually a good one. We can talk about this one for a minute, okay? Depending on what you want to use an electric bike for. Now, I'm gonna explain to you guys why I picked the one that I went with. But pretty much, you can go to eBay right now and you can get an electric bike for like $700, $800, right? And for the most part, there's nothing wrong with those bikes on eBay. Like I used to have one of those bikes on eBay, for like $700, $600. Nothing wrong with those bikes. The reason why I did not go with one of those eBay bikes, and the reason why I went with the red power bike that I went with, is for a couple reasons. Okay, number one, I can switch out the battery because they sell extra batteries on the red power website. The eBay bikes, a lot of them, it's kind of hard to find a second battery. But then once again, the prices on the bikes are cheaper, so I could just buy two bikes, right? 700 and 700, you know. And then I can have two bikes and then two batteries and two chargers and two everything. So I could have taken that route, and that would have been pretty much the same price as just a rad power bike. But the reason why I ended up going with rad power versus the eBay bikes, the ones that are cheaper, and if I get, jacked on the street, or get my bike stolen, the eBay bike would be cheaper to replace. But the reason why I went with the rad power bike is because it's a little bit more customizable. Like, I can have the baskets, the rack, the fenders, and all that. I kind of like how the website, they have like everything right there, like in one place, and everything fits the bike. So it's kind of like simple to like buy, pick and choose what you want. And then I also kind of like the company. Like, it's they sort of got a name for themselves, and it's something that I don't mind like like sharing with other people. You know what I mean? A lot of the eBay bikes, I don't mind the eBay bikes, but I just don't know how they hold up. You know what I mean? Like, and then another thing about the eBay bikes, you may go on eBay and I may get one bike, but then once that exact model is discontinued, like, they're gonna come out with another model that's like not exactly the same. You know what I mean? So I would say that it really depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for an electric bike that works and you don't want to spend a lot of money, you can just go to eBay and get one for like $700, or maybe even less. They have some of the smaller e-bikes for like 500, like the ones you can like actually fold up and stuff like that. So it really depends on what you're looking at. I kind of want to get another e-bike. I kind of want to just keep riding this one for a couple more months, and until they get more e-bikes in store at the place I want. But I want to get a whole different e-bike. I actually want a real bike now. I want to get a Van Moof. They're from the Netherlands. I want one of them bikes, yo. Jermaine, can you give a quick review of GoPro 8? Yeah, that would actually be pretty cool. Where's my GoPro 8? I'll go and read some of the comments too. Alright, GoPro. So I'm gonna read some of these comments, right? And then I'm gonna come back and sort of go back and forth. Jermaine, when are you going to start your own bike and skateboard business? I don't think I want to start my own bike and skateboard business. Say, Jermaine, when you settle down, you think you're gonna live in the U.S. or move to another country? I think I'll probably move to another country. That's what I'm thinking. I really want to go back to Eastern Europe. No joke. I've been looking at Serbia. I want to like go to Serbia for a couple months. Maybe like hang out on the countryside of Serbia. And the cool thing about Serbia is like I can chill in Serbia and then I can stay for 3 months. And I can go to Macedonia and stay for 3 months. You know, because they're not part of the EU. Yeah. So I don't mind a more expensive e-bike. But if I get a more expensive e-bike, it's not gonna be something that I would do deliveries with. It's something that I would like ride around on. You know what I mean? I really like the Chirons, yo. The Chirons are sick. They're like 4 grand. Yeah, I think they're like, I think that maybe they're like 3,500. Anywhere from 3,500 to 5 grand. Like I really like the Chirons a lot, yo. A lot. Like I think they're dope. But for that price, I don't think I want to. I think I want it made in the U.S. for that price, you know, because there's another company that actually makes electric bikes right here in San Francisco, like all American made, Oxen. But the reason why it's kind of one of those bikes is like $4,000, which yeah, definitely more expensive, but it's almost like a freaking motorcycle, you know. So like it's kind of like thing. Saw you ride by the store the other day. Good to see you got your bike back. Yes, I did get the bike back. That's dope. I got the bike back, yo. Like that's super dope. I got the bike back because I was like, crap. That sucks to lose the bike. And then the website was sold out until like September. So I was just like not gonna have like not buy a bike, you know. Actually, what I was gonna do is I was gonna rent a bike from Boat Bike, and then just rent one. But then renting a bike is like, I think it's like $250 a month to rent a bike. It's a lot of money to rent a bike. Like I would just rather pay, you know, like pay for it all at once. Hey Jermaine, when you ride your skateboard, do you ever um catch a big crack or a hole in the pavement? All the freaking time. But they're usually, but they're the ones I can roll over. The ones that I can't roll over, that's called a crash. But running down Market Street, oh my gosh, dude, it's like like all these sounds because it's so the road's all cracked up, you know. It's insane. But one thing I do like about the skateboard, you can't have a flat tire like a bike. So like glass and shit like that in the street, man, I just run straight over it. And on the skateboard, I always run over glass. Like especially if glass is in the bike lane, I will always run over it with the skateboard. And the reason why is because if someone is on a bike and they run over it, it can pop their tires. But if I run over it with a skateboard, like it'll crunch up the glass and make it like smaller, so like it won't affect bike tires as much. Power the internet good use. Yes, yes, yeah. YouTube subscriber who hooked me up. The stock market is incredible. I know the stock market's crazy right now, yo. Yeah, I don't know. Look at Tesla. Like Tesla's about to break 1,000 a share tomorrow, probably. And it doesn't even have to go up that high to hit 1,000 a share. All right, I see this one. I'm watching two lives at the same one on Facebook, one on YouTube. That's what's up. Are you watching the protest? I did not. I did not hit the protest. On the Golden Gate. Hey everyone, I'm down ironic. It's how police are using brutality to fight protesters who are actually protesting against police brutality. Damn, that's crazy. That's true. That's the truth to that. Never seen you skateboard before. How long you been skating? I've been skating for I've been skating for a long time. When I was younger, I worked at a skate park. It was an actual skateboard park. It wasn't electric skateboards at all. But I worked at a skate shop, and I used to skateboard when I was like 18. Like, I don't know, before I was 18. Like, maybe 15, 16, 17, 18, like when I was younger. And then I kind of stopped skateboarding, and then I started back skateboarding like 4 years ago. Yeah, when I got the electric. And dude, riding electric is so much fun. You can just cruise, you can just zip, and you don't have to leave a bike outside on the street, which is nice. But crashing on a skateboard sucks, and the rate of crashing is much higher than the rate of crashing on a bike. But the crashing on a bike is like hell. Like I've had a lot of crashes on the skateboard, and some of them suck, but then some of them are like not so bad. But crashing on the bike, like the one crash I had, that shit really sucked. It was way worse than a skateboard crash. Today, not Monday. Hey Jermaine, missing your travel videos. I'm missing the travel videos too. I'm missing the countries. I'm missing the food. I'm missing the chicks. I'm missing the parties. I'm missing the different money. I'm missing the different culture. I'm missing all that, yo. I'm missing get my passport stamped. I miss having my passport on me. Like I miss having it in my pocket, looking for it. Like I need to travel again, yo. Electric unicycles don't look safe. Oh yeah. How is SF? How is Grubhub and SF? I haven't did Grubhub and SF. Not your experience. Oh, a lot of places are opening back Monday. Same. Just watching yours made. Stock market's coming. Yeah, I don't know if there's a stock market crash coming soon. It's just looking creepy right now. I think I'm gonna buy some gold next week. Look at freaking the stock market or buy some crypto or something. You seem pretty optimistic lately, man. I've been very optimistic, yo. I don't know. I think that there's gonna be some good things that are about to happen. I don't know what. I don't know how, but I think there's gonna be some good things that are about to happen. Now, since I got through all those comments, let's talk about the GoPro for a minute because someone asked me to talk about the GoPro. So this here is the GoPro 8. Now, this case that I have on, not case, but this clip that I have on, the GoPro just comes like this. This little clip here comes from Amazon. I think this costs like $7 or $8. With this, you can attach the GoPro to here like so. And you can clip this on a backpack. It looks like you can just have it this way, but you can also turn it like this way. So you can clip it because usually the backpack strap is here, and I clip it like that, and that way I get that front angle. Or you can have it like this, and then have the strap going across. Connect the strap going across, and then have the camera like that. You can kind of get creative with it. With the GoPro 8, things that I like about it, things I don't like about it. With the older GoPro, I'm trying to see, is it around here? I don't know where is it. It's around here somewhere because I use it to charge the batteries for the other one. Okay, whatever. This ain't a good review. This is not a review video or anything, but just I'm just talking about it. It has this door in the back, which you can just easily take off, which is cool if you can easily take off. But I've dropped this in the street so many times, so I'm always worried I'm gonna lose it. And this is like the battery. It pops out super easy. That memory card can kind of be a little tricky to get out. No joke. I always have to use this to get the memory card out. Let's talk about some of the settings I use. Okay, settings that I use in GoPro. Ooh, that's me. Look at that. Looks like I am almost out of space. Alright, so do you have any subscriptions to anything? That's a really good question. I can talk about that. I can talk about that. That'd be a really good one. So here, my settings are 4K 60 cinematic all the time. 4K 60 cinematic. This camera is capable of 4K 60, so if it's capable of that, I'm gonna shoot 4K 60 all the time. Now the problem with shooting 4K 60 all the time, it takes up more space. It takes longer to render, and I can only edit it on my phone or my computer. I can't edit it on my iPad for some reason. That's why I was probably gonna get a new iPad. The color settings are all the color settings and the speed settings. None of that's the same. It's all basically what do you call it? It's all default settings. I mean, the only special setting that I use is the 4K 60. The linear mode, I definitely film in linear mode quite often. Your audio is really low. Oh, really? I don't know what to say if my audio is really low. I mean, you're saying it, and I don't think you are a what? Yeah, I mean, if you're saying it, like, I don't know what to do if my audio is low. Yeah, but anyway. Or is this someone else? I almost like have to talk and not look at the comments. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna talk and like not look at the comments because I'll be talking and someone will say like the comments low and then I'll like lose my train of thought like completely. So that's what I'm gonna have to do now. So yeah, the linear mode. I like to shoot it in the super view mode, but the super view mode is like super, yo. Like it looks like a GoPro. It looks like a GoPro. In the linear mode, it doesn't look like a GoPro. But the other day, I'm gonna tell you about the linear mode. You gotta watch out for. The other day, I went to like the cheapest grocery store in San Francisco, and I filmed. I was walking around, and I had to pick up a couple items, but I just want to show the pricing because, like I said, I go shopping for people, like personal shopping for people all the time. And when I went there, when I went to this like cheap grocery store, I was blown away with the prices. I was like, yo, things are like a whole lot cheaper here. Like for example, I'm gonna give you an example. If you go to Safeway right now, Safeway, you'll get a 12 pack of Coca-Cola for like I think it's like $9.50, right? Plus like tax, okay? If you go to Target, you can get a 6 pack of Coca-Cola for $5.99. But if you go to Foods Co., you get a 6 pack of Coca-Cola for $2.99. So it's like straight different across the board. I'll give you another example. Okay. Beyond Burgers. Okay. Safeway, the Beyond Burgers cost $7.99. Whole Foods and Target, Beyond Patties cost $5.99. At Foods Co., the Beyond Patties cost $3.99. So it's literally half price of Safeway. Now don't get me wrong, Safeway have sales and stuff like that. Foods Co. I don't think they have a sale on that, but that's like the cheapest you can find in the city. They also have a lot of like big box items. For example, you go to Target, let's say you want a box of Frosted Flakes. You get the big box of Frosted Flakes. It might be $5, right? But at Foods Co, you get 2 boxes for $5. And I went there and I was just filming, right? I was just filming. Oh yeah, look at this. I was actually filming a lot of things that I don't buy, like like meat and dairy and stuff like that. Like I was filming stuff like that because I know viewers are watching, and especially people in San Francisco. They may just be curious, like, oh really? Is that much cheaper there? Maybe I want to go there like once a month or something. And I was walking through and I was filming and filming and filming, and then all of a sudden I got back home and I was like, dude, I filmed all that in linear mode, and it's cool. Ooh, it's cool to film in linear mode. Oh my gosh. They trying to give me an order for tomorrow. Nope. I'm picking and choosing. We love. They're trying to give me a double order for tomorrow. No. I ain't going over there in that part of town. No, sir. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, life is good. Yeah, I was filming the video and the video didn't come out good, and I was just bummed out. Like Vaughn's in LA. So Vaughn's in LA would be equivalent to Safeway. And Safeway ain't. It's not cheap. Hmm. 4th and Howard, it's cool to introduce ourselves to you. 4th and Howard, who did I see at 4th and Howard? 4th and Howard. Gosh, I can't even remember anymore. Cause I bumped into a bunch of people today, yo. 4th and Howard. I can't, like, for real, I can't remember. Maybe I can remember later. Like, I remember bumping into someone, but I'm trying to remember, like, was it 4th and Howard? What video has your highest views? It's kind of funny you say that. I think the video that has the highest views is the video of me. I think it's a Robin Hood video or something that has to do with Israel. I'm gonna find out. It's a Robin Hood video or freaking Israel video I did. Most views, let's see. I was totally right. This Israel video is about the past. This Robin Hood video though. It is Israel video about the smoke. So like these 2 videos right here. The first one is how to invest $1,000 in 2018 with the Robin Hood app. And it has 435,000 views. And then this other one, story time, unusual things that happen in Israel, had 412,000 views. But the thing about the story time with Israel, that's one that's getting a lot more views. It's getting a lot more views because it's not time sensitive, unlike the Robin Hood video. The Robin Hood video with 2008, it's 2020 now, so like less people want to watch that video. Unlike the story time in Israel, like that's kind of a video that it doesn't really have a date to it. You should live streams delivery shifts. So I would live stream my delivery shifts. Who is Michael? Michael, do you like know me from like a place that I go to in the city? I'm just curious. The reason why I don't want to live stream my deliveries because I don't want to. I don't know. I can't. That would be a lot of work because I need to use the app. I need 2 phones. You guys actually got me looking at my videos with a lot of views now. Number 3 is this stash video. It's got 400,000. How to reset Apple Watch, 380,000. 40 hours of driving for Uber, 308,000. I think the video that's made the most money is this video. Let me see. Oh no, maybe it didn't. I thought this one only made 6,000. I think this other one made more. YouTube. Nah, I found you when you were streaming and looting. Oh, okay. No, I don't think I would do. I don't think I would do that one because I don't want. It's a couple of reasons why I don't want to. A couple of reasons why I don't want to live stream that way. Let me see about this one. Sorry, I'm being like super quiet, but like, just give me 1 second. Wow, so that one's 8,000. What country are you traveling to next? Man, honestly, I really want to go to Serbia, but it's not like I would just go straight to Serbia. Like I would go somewhere in Europe first. I'll probably end up going to Europe. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I may just want to take a one-way flight. How much money have you made from YouTube so far? Like I don't know. Like I think I've been on YouTube for a couple of years. I don't know. Over a couple of years, I've made quite a bit of money from YouTube. What country in Europe? I want to go to Serbia actually, because I haven't been to Serbia. That's one I haven't been to. What video are you most proud of? What video I'm the most proud of? Let's see. I don't think any of them are in my top favorite. That's a good question. I don't know. That's a really good question. I don't know. That's a really good question. That's a really good. It'll probably be some random vlog, or it'll probably be some video that I spent a really long time working on, and it didn't do very well. I hear Rome, Italy has reopened for tourists. Take a train from Rome to Serbia. I could. I wonder is Norwegian flying from San Francisco to Rome because there's the gateway right there. San Francisco to Rome and then Rome to Serbia. It'd be so weird traveling right after a pandemic right now. It'd be so insane traveling right now. Let's meet up in Eastern Europe, homie. What country you in? Because I'm not gonna lie, if I go to Europe this time, I'm gonna probably try to bounce from country to country and stay like a couple months, you know. Maybe a month in Serbia, a month somewhere else, a month somewhere else. Are you in the U.S.? What part of the U.S.? You done Mexico? I only done in Mexico. I only done I've only been to Cancun in Mexico. Someone says, "Are you gay?" No, I like girls. Have you been to Taiwan? I want to go to Taiwan. I really want to go to Taiwan. I really wish that I would have already went to Taiwan because all the times I've been to Asia, I should have went to Taiwan. I really like those sophisticated countries, yo, and Taiwan is one of those. Taiwan, Hong Kong, Singapore. I mean, Singapore it's in its own category of sophistication, you know? It's kind of like on the same line. It's kind of like a little Switzerland and then like a little Dubai, but like sort of mixed in between because Switzerland is like, they got the banking, just like I don't know. And then Dubai's got the buildings, and then Singapore's kind of got like the kind of both for the two. You know, Singapore's hella dope, yo. Some of those countries require 14. Yeah, so they do require 14, but I won't be going there if they require 14. The UK requires 14. I'm pretty sure Italy doesn't, because if Italy required 14, no one would go there. In Italy, they need tourists right now. I think Serbia is opening back up on the 15th, or it already opened up on the 15th. No, I think it opens up on the 15th. Yeah, but I'm not going to Canada though. I'm not going to Canada. They have a 14-day quarantine today. That could change. In a month from now, that could change. And maybe it goes away. Maybe it's a 3-day quarantine. Maybe it's a 1-day quarantine. Maybe it's no quarantine. How was your bike? Oh, the bike's fantastic. I need to get a hacksaw and cut the locks off. They put some weird locks on the bike. And then I also need to... I took the chain off because I left the chain on and then it started doing weird stuff. So I let the chain drag in the street for a couple miles. And then after it let it drag in the street, I picked it up and snapped it and broke it right in half. Some crappy chain he put on there, you know. Geneva, Switzerland. Go gadget Switzerland. I would love to freaking go to Switzerland, but that's one that I'd want to chill. I want to go there and know someone and chill because I'm a city type person, and Switzerland is one of them places where it's all about the nature there. It is all about the nature. I cannot hear you. I'm sorry. Sorry, you can't hear me. You should probably get the closed caption. Hello from the Bronx. The Bronx. What's up, Bronx in the house? Don't be surprised. Yo, guys, I'm talking about traveling. But I don't think I'm gonna actually leave the country for like a little bit. I think I will go to New York before I leave the country. And I think I'll probably go to New York, maybe stay for like a month. I want to go to SF now that I watch your videos. Yep, that's the whole idea. That's the whole idea. The whole idea is like, you know, San Francisco, they give me all this money to make videos and it gets people to hook on San Francisco. No, I'm joking. I'm like so full of crap, y'all. But I do, people tell me that all the time, like, your videos influence me to move here. And I'm thinking to myself, is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? I'm gonna plan for Berlin and Croatia 2020. I would love to go back to Croatia. Croatia is a lot of fun, yeah. I thought today was Tuesday, so today's not Tuesday. I've never been to San Francisco. Come on to San Francisco. Where are you from? So I'm originally from Memphis, Tennessee. It's in the middle of the U.S. It's chill. Are you going to do a meetup in NYC? I will do a meetup in NYC. I'm thinking maybe I'll do a meetup. Maybe I should do a meetup this weekend in San Francisco. It's Monday. And if I say I'm going to do a meetup, it gives people plenty of time to go to the meetup. I want to do a bike meetup. Where we like meet up and go on a bike ride. I want to do this weekend. Yeah, I'm just curious. Are there any Bay Area people that are down for a subscriber meetup this weekend? We can do a bike ride. Do you think the protest will end by then? It's hard to get around sometimes. Oh yeah. Oh, you're down? Okay. Someone stole my bike though. Oh, I know that feeling. Florida in the house, Nashville. I lived in Nashville until 2008. 2000 till 2008. Yeah, man, encourage people to watch previous vlogs. They are educational and funny. I know a lot of my previous freaking videos are like dope. Like right now, I'm just kind of stuck in San Francisco in a quarantine. You know, quarantine is that really still going on? I'm kind of just stuck here, but like I used to do all the random stuff, go to random countries and stuff like that. Now I'm just here making freaking videos. That that's a no non for SF, I guess. Oh yeah, you don't want to go. You got one gear. You gotta be a beast to ride. You have to be a beast to ride a single speed in SF. I'm not able to bike uphill, pack heights, or not uphill. I totally know that feeling, you know. Can we have another random skate night tonight? You know what? I will do another skate night, but how I do another skate night, it has to be not windy outside. And it's not windy tonight, and there's no wind in the forecast tomorrow. Tomorrow should be a pretty day. So maybe I'll do one tomorrow night. Can you make a video? Okay, so skateboarding the bridge is kind of tricky. That one's kind of tricky because if it's foggy out there, you're not gonna be able to see anything. You won't even be able to tell it's a bridge. And then another thing about the bridge is I'm technically not supposed to ride EVs on the bridge. Now you can do it and get away with it, but that's if you can do it and get away with it. They got like a lot of cameras and stuff up there. That there's always bridge patrol and they'll yell at you. Like I've made it through without a problem, but then I've heard of a lot of people getting yelled at for being on the bridge with an EV. I really don't know why they trip. But let me tell y'all something. It is so freaking windy on that bridge, yo. My dad and my ex-boyfriend's my ex-boyfriend Ashes are in the Bay Water at GG Bridge. Oh, that's dope. Been watching for 3 years. Just saying hello. Whoa, what's up? 3 years. The bridge makes noise now. Do you think getting a Mexican passport is good? A Mexican passport and a U.S. passport? The two together, they're not bad. They're not bad. I mean, you can stay in Europe longer, you know, if you get two. And I'm pretty sure there's some countries that you can get in with the Mexican passport, visa free, that maybe you would need a visa for the U.S. passport. I mean, the U.S. passport is going to be more superior than the Mexican passport, but I would imagine that there's some countries that don't require a visa. For example, it's probably a bunch of African countries and a bunch of Middle Eastern countries that do not require a visa for Mexican passport holders, you know, just because those countries haven't had any problems, you know. I'm trying to talk later if you had time. Let me see. Can you skateboard maybe in the Bay around Folsom? Okay, who is JJR? Okay. I'm gonna be right back. Okay, watch your documentary, The Bridge for 16, you would know why that tip is bad is true. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, for real. I heard you can go into Russia free with a Mexican passport. See, that would be the perfect example. Like going to Russia with a Mexican passport. you know, with an American passport, with a British passport, they gonna give you some trouble. Jermaine, did you ever walk the 999 steps to heaven when in China? Was that on your bucket list? No, I did not walk the 99 steps. Did you make the shirt that you're wearing? No, I did not make this one. No, this is not so easy to make. This is a 3D shirt. I did not make that. You would need you would have to actually you would have to print this on the fabric and then cut the fabric and stitch the shirt because it's a complete, like, this was not printed and then sewed. I mean, this was printed and then sewed because you can just tell by like the stitching. Look at this. So like it's all like it's a full complete simulation. Like look at this. Like that's the stitch. That's no heat press at all there. That's all like it's a beautiful shirt. You can't make this one at the house, yo. Unless you got the sewing machine. Like a Polish passport, have not tested yet, but my fellow Poles, UK, Brexit. So there it is. Oh, give me some of that. Yeah, I got this off Amazon. Just go to Amazon, type in 3D shirts, and then type in 3D pants. Type in just 3D stuff. Type in 3D printer and see what pop up. Here in UK, protests are getting bad. People taking down statues here. And the protests over the US. I know, people are taking down statues. Your live stream is so boring today. Oh, I'm sorry. You gotta watch my other live streams. But they're not on YouTube. I'm just saying so boring. I don't know, it really depends on what you would do. What's your public email? You can email me at, I'll give you my email. I don't know it off the top of my head. I'll type it for you. I will type it to you on the screen. I would. I don't know how to type it. Where's my keyboard? I'm gonna have to type it with, I know how to type it. I'm getting sleepy, y'all. I'm getting mad sleepy. Alright, here's my email. Email it there. When are you coming to Florida? I don't know. Are there places in SF scary late at night? Shit, a lot of places scary at night in SF. Jermaine is going to strip. No, I'm not gonna strip. Welcome all protesters. Black Lives Matter everywhere. Yes. Black Lives Matter everywhere. Tenderloin is sketchy. Man, a bunch of neighborhoods is sketchy. The TL is one. But I would say parts of Selma can be sketchy at night just because you just don't see anyone. You know, it's dark. It looks sketchy. You know, everything's closed down. Like, there's trash on the street. Like, it can be that way. Sound lower than usual. I don't get why these people make the sound jokes, yo. Like, do y'all get like a 25 cents off at the grocery store for something every time you say something about the sound? What's your email? What's that? What's the email? Oh, I gave the email already. Like, if you scroll up, it'll say Jermaine Ellis. It's CA94101 at iCloud.com. How has life during how has life been affected during quarantine for you? Um, I mean, I've been working nonstop. Um, I mean, maybe a couple days I've chilled and not worked, but I mean, I miss restaurants. I miss going to bars. I miss the city being busy. I miss just more things to do. I mean, it was so many days where before the quarantine, it was so many days where I would sit at home and say, "Oh, I'm bored. I don't have anything to do." But everything was open. Like I could go places. I could go to the mall. I could go spend money. But then now I sit at home and everything's closed, and I sit at home and I'm like, "Oh, I don't have anything to do." But then actually I have nowhere to go because everything's closed. So I think when things open back up, I think I'll appreciate things a whole lot more. That sounds just like fireworks. Have you ever found a true friend in SF since you moved there? Um, I mean, I've definitely found people to chill with, but like SF's very transit, I mainly just chill by myself all the time. I do a lot of live streams with people. I mean, this is not the only live stream I do. I do a lot of video chat, like a lot of video chat, like all day, like video chat. Like after I get done with this, I have to video chat with like two other people, like a homie in New York, and then another chick that I met in this vegan group in like Texas or something. So I'm going to Dolores Park on Wednesday. If you want to come, Jermaine. What's going on at Dolores Park? I love free Slurpee days. Man, I'm pretty sure I'll find a friend in SF. But I mean, I'm thinking that I'll be leaving SF soon. So, because I don't really have anything holding me here. I mean, yeah, I make money here, but I can make money anywhere. I just have to think differently. But I love the city. Don't get me wrong. I do. I do. This is very super chill though. I would say super chill. Well, I think. Are you a flat earther? I definitely don't think I'm a flat earther. I think the Earth's round. Like I've flown around the world too much. Like it's round. Believe me, it's totally round. You still doing food delivery? You found new ways to make money since lockdown. I'm still doing the food delivery, and yeah, I have found more ways to make money during lockdown. Um, I've added what 4 more streams of income. Um, yeah, but I'm still doing deliveries. Um, I've been pushing eBay store. I've also been pushing the Shopify store, and I could just stay at home and just play with those and expand those, or I can make money from those and then still go out and hustle and make money in the streets. Do you still have Tesla stock? I haven't sold any Tesla stock. I haven't bought any more Tesla stock. I haven't bought any stocks. Um, I kind of want to buy some stocks because I kind of want to, but it's like right now, man, things are getting so crazy that I mean, is it gonna go down? Is it not gonna go down? I don't know. But Tesla's doing amazing. Tesla's doing really, really good. What did Tesla's like 650? No, 950 right now. So maybe Tesla will hit $1,000 a share tomorrow. You know how dope that would be if it hit $1,000. But let me tell you something. This is my guess. If Tesla hits $1,000 a share, I think we may see a little pullback. And what I mean by a little pullback, you might have some people want to take some profits. So it might hit 1,000, and then we might see it drop like to 800 or something again. I mean, that's just my guess. Who knows? Maybe we can see it hit 1,000, and then it just keeps going up. Um, but one thing I noticed with Tesla, like there's always a pullback once it hits those highs. Wait for them to split. Okay, so that's a good question. Wait for them to split. Not necessarily though. Look at Amazon. Like Amazon's at $2,500 a share, and Amazon hasn't split yet. So that doesn't necessarily mean that Tesla will. Doesn't mean that Tesla will. I really hope that Tesla splits, because the problem with Amazon has got so much that if it would split, like how would they split it? You know, it's $2,500 a share. How would they split it? 25 to 1? Like, I never even heard of splitting it that way. But if they split it 25 to 1, that means it would be $100 a share, which would make it affordable, right? But like anything less than 25 to 1 at $2,500 a share, like I don't. Okay, so let's say that they did it like 3 to 1, right? So 3 to 1 is, let me do the math. I don't feel like adding up 25. Let's just say they do 5 to 1, right? Amazon's $2,500 a share. Let's just say they split it, and now it's $500 a share each. $500 a share is still freaking expensive, yo. Amazon doesn't pay dividends. Nope, Amazon does not pay dividends. Mm-mm. Now, Amazon, I would imagine Amazon will pay dividends in the future, but today they definitely just do not pay dividends. Nope. Because if they did, that would be one fat dividend, $2,500 a share. But no, they don't pay dividends. None of these high growth companies pay dividends because they are high growth companies. So they don't have to pay dividends because you're making money off of the growth, and you're making money off of the appreciation of the stock price. So like, okay, you look at Amazon, it's up 38% for the year. Okay, but see, Microsoft is not. Microsoft is it's not a growth company. Microsoft is an established company. Microsoft been around for years, yo. Microsoft has, yeah. You can't really compare Microsoft to Amazon. Amazon is growing. Amazon has a lot more growth ahead of itself. Microsoft, the growth that Microsoft has is basically buying up companies and like, you know, making more products. But Amazon, I mean, don't get me wrong. Microsoft definitely got growth, but not like Amazon does. Not like Amazon. I mean, if I had to choose between Amazon or Microsoft, I would definitely pick Amazon. Just because like, so what if Microsoft pays a dividend? Microsoft is not increasing like crazy. Well, this year Microsoft did grow up quite a bit. But I don't know if Microsoft is doing a lot of stock buybacks, because if Microsoft is doing a lot of stock buybacks, that is definitely what's pushing up their price. Just like what is pushing up the price for most companies in the stock market right now are stock buybacks. Is when companies buy back their own stocks. And when they do that, it makes it less shares and it pushes up the price. Sorry, let me stop talking for a second. Oh, you're handsome, thanks. Cool shirt, cool, thanks. Boycott Amazon. I mean, you can boycott Amazon, but the thing about boycotting Amazon, you can personally boycott Amazon. But indirectly, your money still gets to Amazon. I mean, for example, you may have someone that says, oh, I don't buy oil, I don't buy gasoline, but yet you still fly on an airplane. So yet you didn't put the gasoline in your car, like you didn't physically do it, but your dollars still went to that cause, you know? I'm jealous of your boyfriend. I must be talking about some chick on here. So you're talking about dividends. Where are they coming from now? What do you mean? Where are they coming from now? The dividends. You're a pretty good looking guy. You probably have an easy time dating outside of SF. I probably would have an easy time dating outside of SF. But the thing is, I don't. It's so weird. I don't like to leave SF. I don't even like to go to Oakland, Maybe I should. Buybacks are weak. That's a sign the company doesn't know what to do with the company, the money. Yeah, for real, I should invest in freaking innovation. VW will be more a competitor to Tesla. VW will, compared to what other car companies are doing, excluding Tesla, VW is actually better. I mean, they're doing so much better than everybody else. And then behind VW, it's got to be like GM or someone for your traditional auto manufacturers. But I don't think they're going to be a competitor to Tesla at all. You know why they're not going to be a competitor to Tesla? Because they don't have the driverless car technology. That's why I invested in Tesla. I didn't invest in Tesla because they make cars. No, I didn't invest in Tesla because they make the Model 3. No, fuck the Model 3. I don't even like cars. Like, I don't even like driving. Like, I don't even like to be in a car. I invested in it because of the driverless technology in the future. That's why I invested in it. And then also, like, their solar division. And not necessarily driving the car, other things you can do with the car. Like, I think people are going to be using Teslas to power their house in the future. Okay? For example, like, let's say we're not necessarily using a Tesla to power a house, but I think people will be using electric cars to power houses in the future. Because if you look at California, look at all these blackouts we have in California. Like, in the summertime, we're about to have, like as of now, not in San Francisco, but like in Northern California, they have a lot of blackouts, meaning that the utility company just goes and just cuts the power off. When they do that, you know what happens? People can't use electricity at their house, right? So if someone has a freaking Tesla and they go to the supercharging station and they can charge their Tesla, you know, now they got a full battery in their Tesla and they can bring that car home and use the battery from the car to use on some of the appliances at home, because there's a blackout. Like, that's why I invest in Tesla because of that innovation. Like, not the car company itself. Car companies aren't that profitable, yo. Car companies are not that freaking profitable. If you look at Ford, you know how they make majority of their money? You know how they make majority of their money, yo? They don't make money off of fucking building cars or selling cars. They make money off of financing. So basically, Ford is a bank. Tesla is just a big paperweight if the power net goes down. So yes, that's very true. Tesla is a big paperweight if the power goes down. But I think you are forgetting about Tesla's other business with the solar division. Yeah, so if the power goes down, if you got a Tesla solar roof, your power ain't going down. That's the game changer. I remember when the grid went down a few years ago. I mean, the grid's gonna go down this year too. Yeah, I mean, the grid's gonna go down again. If they make that Tesla Cybertruck, if they make it where the back has a solar charger and it can get 15 miles of range a day charging, that would be a game changer. That would literally be a game changer. If you can get a Tesla truck and you could charge it like in the sun without plugging it up to anything, just it has solar panels on the truck. Could you imagine if you can get like 15 miles a day on charging? That would be so incredible. Like, you can go camping and freaking use the truck and then use the sun. Like, that would be so dope. Yes, that's one of Tesla's biggest. Tesla is not. They make cars, but they're an energy company. Like, that's really what they are. They're like an energy company. Like, look at what Tesla is doing in Australia. Like, just go to YouTube and type in Battery Day is May 18th. Did they already announce it? I can't wait to Battery Day. But look at what they're doing in Australia, yo. So basically, Australia has this problem where they don't have they have plenty of sun, but they don't have anywhere to store the energy. So they built like this basically. They put all these batteries out there to store energy, so they can collect all this energy in the daytime, store the energy in the batteries, and use it throughout the night. They're doing Tesla's doing some amazing things, yo. They're much more than cars, yo. Yeah, it's totally right. So much more. It's like a car, like I say, like whenever I think of them, I almost don't even think of cars. You know, I almost don't even think. Okay, we can sit here and go on and on with Tesla. What do you think of the neural net program, or what do you think of the Boring Company? I mean, what do you think of SpaceX? Like these are completely different industries. Like, I mean, for we can go on and on, yo. Okay, you know what? Like, you're right. I had no idea it was Monday. Um, I'm getting all my days mixed up. They all look the same. They all feel the same. There's no weekend anymore. And I thought today was Tuesday. We get lit till Tuesday. Yes, yes, yes. Do you think no more of the IRS? No, the IRS is not going anywhere. Oh wow, August 14th, 2003. Oh wow, big blackout. Did you have a falafel today? I actually had a falafel right before this stream. The earthquake and the IRS would still be there. That's yep, probably. Um, Elon's hot. Elon's fam hot. Rich off blood diamonds. Oh, Elon's family got rich off of blood diamonds. Really? They are from South Africa. No more Social Security soon. No, no more. I mean, don't invest in Social Security. I mean, I always tell people don't invest in Social Security and don't ever rely on a pension. Like, don't ever rely on a pension, yo. Like, for real. I know a lot of people do, but I mean, that's what I tell them. That's what I tell these young kids growing up. Don't rely on the pension. Don't rely on the government. Don't rely. Yeah, you got to come up with your plan yourself. You know, you got to come up, you got to build your plan, you got to save money, you got to invest here. You cannot be waiting on what the government have for you. Because if you're waiting on what the government have for you, let me tell you what you're gonna get. You're gonna mess around and get $1,200, right? And then you also will get a food bank loan. And then you will also receive a government phone. Okay? You will also receive government assistance, government cheese, government things of that sort. You do not want these things. Yes, yes, yes. You do not want the things. Sometimes the government got the bare minimums for you, you know. I did not get a stimulus check. Yo, can you talk louder? Nope, I cannot talk louder. You will have to do something else. Preach. Amen. People rely on the government right now. A lot of people ask for less than what they get in employment. They're getting 4K a month as opposed to 2K a month. It's very true. It's very true, y'all. It's sad out here. Amen. Amen. It's fun to hang out with y'all after a long, boring day in the city. It wasn't a boring day in the city. Debt forgiveness. You think that's going to be a thing? Debt forgiveness would really spur the economy. No censorship, Mr. You've been outside. You haven't been outside? No, I haven't been outside. Why people make fun of me when I smoke? Like, yeah, I act like smoking's a bad thing. We found out what countries are not requiring 2-week quarantine. It's a bunch of countries not requiring 2-week quarantine. Yeah. It's only like the UK is requiring it, the US, Canada, like probably Australia, Israel, the rich countries, yo. Just go to Eastern Europe. Man, they ain't gonna be, man, they gonna be right there with a mask on, be like, please come spend some money. I'm gonna be like, yeah, for sure. I'm gonna come home and hit y'all up. Mexico is not required. I thought Mexico was. Something you miss about your 20s. I got laid a whole lot fucking more in my 20s than I ever did in my 30s, yo. Like, seriously. Like, way more. Shit just. I used to do things like go on dates and stuff like that. I don't do that shit in my 30s anymore. What country, Jermaine? Oh, I'm in the US of A. You plan on getting another board, Jermaine? If I go to New York in a couple months, I probably will just buy another boosted. Because I probably won't buy a bike, you know? Probably won't buy a bike. Blowed. I must have said something to make you say blowed. I'm trying to remember what I just said. Those 20-year-olds are now 30 and married with kids. Yeah, I guess so. You don't invest in marijuana? I actually don't invest in marijuana. No, I don't because I don't know, it's not so. I just haven't found a good hook, you know. I haven't found a good one to jump into. So I don't really do it because they kind of went up like this. So much money, bro. So much money. I lost 5Gs. Oh, you mean 5Gs in cannabis stocks? Cannabis stocks are a tough one, y'all. They're a tough one. You ever come to LA? Tomorrow is Tuesday. I do come to LA. I haven't been to LA in a minute. I still bought all them joints. You still buy them all? Dude, I love live streaming. Like, it's so much freaking fun. I could just sit here all day, yo. Have you had anxiety since you can't leave the States? No, not really. I haven't had anxiety, but I kind of like the feeling of being in a foreign country. I really enjoy that feeling, and that's kind of one thing I miss. It's kind of one thing I miss. I really miss like going places and like people think I'm cool, you know. Like I miss that. You know, like it's kind of like you go places and like people always stare at you and people always like. Sometimes people want to take pictures with you. Like it's just like kind of like being a star, you know. Like it's kind of dope. I mean, it's kind of like that. I don't know. It's like a different life. Backpacking, going to a different place, random. You're meeting random people. You're eating random foods. You're hungry. You're thirsty. You're really, really tired. Um, it's really hot outside. I know y'all like me here. Where are you originally from? So I'm originally from Tennessee. I'm originally from Memphis, Tennessee. I love SF. I need something to keep me here. When you travel, you are new and interesting. You can always be a new person. When you are back home, you already label everything. You're already put into a box. It's so true. It's so true. So true. You are. Yeah, you're already labeled. You're already judged. You know. That's one thing I love. That's one thing I love about traveling so much is because Yeah, maybe they can judge you. Maybe they do that. But it's probably not the same way that you're gonna be judged back home. Put it like that. Probably not the same way you're gonna be judged back home. Would you rather marry a girl from Memphis, California, or Florida? You know, marrying a chick from Memphis would be dope because maybe they could relate with me on a lot of different things. But then I think I'd rather marry a foreign chick. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Maybe a foreign chick. Mr. Antonio. Jermaine, where can I find affordable apartments in SF? You should check out, you should type in San Francisco. You should go to Google, type in San Francisco BMR. And that's how you find some cheap apartments in SF. But you gotta jump through some hoops to get a BMR. But if you really want a cheap apartment in SF, that's what you do. BMR, below market rental. Why are you up so late? The Tenderloin is affordable. I mean, believe it or not, the Tenderloin is affordable. But the Tenderloin is not. It's not like the most like. It's not the most stylish neighborhood in San Francisco, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, it's pretty centrally located. If you don't mind human poop on the sidewalks, you definitely see human poops on the human poop on the sidewalk. You have to make a low income like 70. Oh yeah, for BMR, yeah, you have to make like 70,000, which is like really low for San Francisco. 70,000. I mean, 100,000, 103,000 is considered low income. Anything 103 and below is considered low income. So 70 is like, shit, that's like 30,000 off. Yeah, so like, I don't know. Like, BMR is kind of tricky. I'm in Chicago. What time is it there? It is 10:06. 10:05, 10:06, same thing. Have you been to China? I've only been to Hong Kong. Hong Kong's a trip, man. Hong Kong is kind of like San Francisco. It's got a whole bunch of hills, yo. But they also have escalators that go up like a bunch of their hills. Like straight up, you can walk up escalators going up hills. Insane. But that's. What are your top 3 songs on your playlist? Let's see. I really, really like Kodak Black. You Do That Shit. That's like one of my favorite freaking songs right now. If someone said what I did a Chinese chick, would you talk to a Chinese girl that doesn't speak a lot of English? I totally would talk to a Chinese girl. Like, why would I not talk to a Chinese girl? I totally would talk to a Chinese girl. I mean, if they're cool, you know, for sure I would. Have any brothers or sisters? Of course, I got silver. How can I stay positive without use of drugs and alcohol? It's pretty easy. You do things to make the time go by other than drugs and alcohol. You read books. You exercise. You go look for a partner. You can pray. I would say pray. That's what I would do. I would say pray. Yes. Skate. Go skate. If I was you, I would say you should go ask Karen. hmm Go ask Karen. She can help you out with that one. Hmm. Do you believe in the COVID-19? Hell yeah, I believe in the COVID-19. I mean, I don't think it's joke. I don't think it's a joke. I mean, Karen knows all. She does. I mean, Karen's really good. Jermaine, do you ride roller? I do ride roller coasters. Good night, Jermaine. Good night, good people. Good night. So I guess they'll meditate. You can meditate. You can meditate. You can meditate. You can masturbate. You can do it all. You can. I would say pray though. Yeah, it'll fix everything. I mean, that's what they say. Do you like Korean girls? Yeah, Korean girls are cool. Indonesian girls are cool too. I like Indonesian, Thai, Philippines. They're a little bit darker. Chinese are a lot more lighter skin. What's the craziest country you visited? I went through Fiji, but I didn't actually travel in Fiji. A crazy country I think I've been to was I think Nicaragua. I think it was Nicaragua, yo. Shit was wild. My wife told me I get too paranoid on weed. I hear you. Then get a chick from Asia and call it a day. Yeah, I guess you could do that. Or you could just meet a chick in like Africa somewhere. I thought about meeting a chick somewhere in Africa, like just staying there until like I get married. What do you like about live stream versus a vlog? Okay, so live stream, number one, I'm like stuck in SF. With the whole lockdown. Well, I'm not really stuck. Like I can leave if I want to, but I kind of don't because there's a lot of other places that are closed too. So once again, I'm kind of stuck, right? And with a vlog, I have to edit. I have to do all this stuff. It's hard to film. What? It's hard to film when it's like windy outside and stuff like that. And then you have to come back and edit. And then after I go through the whole process of editing, I have to do the rendering process. And then after the rendering process, I have to upload. After I upload, I have to do like all the tags and all that stuff in the description. And then when I'm done with all of that, the video's done. But I can just do a live stream, and I don't have to do any of that. Like I just cut the camera on and start talking. And I don't do any of that. And I can go longer, and then I can engage with y'all. Okay, so I'm like crazy tired. So I can engage with y'all. So like, for example, before I would just make a live video. I would make a video, upload it. People would comment, and sometimes I would comment back immediately, and most of the times I wouldn't. So now I can see comments, and like I can comment in real time. My thoughts are always racing fast in the cosmos. Yeah. I can't the point. Like so loud. Or like Candace, I don't like Candace. Membership vlog. Membership vlog can't be a revenue stream. What do you mean a membership vlog? What's a membership vlog? Robinhood or M1 Finance? Ooh, I like Robinhood more than M1. Can I swing on trees? You can. What's for dinner? What's for dinner? I've already had falafels. Yo, I'm getting really tired. I'm like, I'm about to go pass out. And I still have to like call a couple people. Don't leave the country. I won't leave for at least a couple months. But I'll probably go to New York pretty soon. Because I really want to go to New York. Okay, so anyway, y'all, I'm about to end this stream, okay? So, I have been to San Diego. Memphis in the house. No, you're not boring, but I'm just like tired. I've been awake since 6 a.m. So I'm gonna go get some beauty sleep. I'm out there. I love all of y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. I gotta make 2 calls before I go to bed. So I love all of y'all. Peace out.